The episode starts with the scene when Bala Hatchin learns that her horse is sick. Osman controls the horse, checks the disease. He says Bala Hatun not to be worried about it, and asks Bala Hatchin for permission to heal the horse. Allow me to heal Alika, like you saved me from the mud. I have faith in you. So I introduce you to my father, Osman Bey. Take care of my horse. Alika. Alika, it too take care of the infection in your stomach. Now, I say we take you to the tent. I'll treat you there. So, not another tear falls from your owner Bala Hatchin's beautiful eyes. May Allah bless you, Osman Bey. Dunder Bey and the other Beys hold meetings. Bamsi Bey says that it is time for war, but Dunder Bey opposes it. Gunduts Bey says that they should wait until news comes from Osman. At this time Osman and the Alps came to the plain. Osman takes the floor in the meeting and says that it is necessary to fight against the evil force spreading from the castle. Fighting with swords only will be nothing than a cat bite to the enemy. What do you mean, Osman? We are facing a tough enemy, who can strangulate us with their amplified organs. As we damage them, it is time to polish off the bitches beyond the walls. The Beys who are here are to agree on fighting. However, the final decision is Dunder Bey's. Gundut says, "Brother, I didn't realize you grew up that fast. In this land, there's no time to be an immature, brother. The biggest immaturity is to follow infidels just to do business. A decision of war for the Turks' own benefit should be agreed here today. Therefore you should know that you'll cut your own throat. We face the ones who killed their own governor and set traps for us. They started this war by killing my brother Abars. We will pray for the battle. It's the time to be martyrs, it's not just a war. That's all I have to say. K Beys need to rise for war. It is time to fight. Osman Bey is right. The infidels will not behave well. Avala Osman Bey. Other Beys support Osman's decision and opinion. Dunder Bey understands their war decision, but says that they should wait for Ertuğrul Bey. In the next scene, Edebali took back the wooden sword belonging to Ahmad Yasavi, and he thanked his daughter for it. He says, when the new Hakam of Turks is equipped with this, it'll conquer hearts by demolishing the infidel land. This will give hope to the oppressed, and fear the cruel. With the spiritual light which is spread from here, Bala asked, how will we find that Hakam among all those people? Father, is there a way? We'll find him, my daughter. We too find that spark that didn't blow out despite the whole winter. Because, when we connect this sword to that spark, it will turn into a volcano, and it will distribute help to the oppressed. Who is that Hakan, father? He is a man who doesn't hesitate to fight the cruels. He's also wise, as well as being strong. And he helps the oppressed. He's a man, son of a man. In the next scene, Osman tells his uncle about conquering the castle and also tells him that the murderer of Tekfur was also the murderer of Abars. So, the situation is obvious. I offer that we shall conquer Kalukahisar castle. If we succeeded, we'd conquer all the castles. Thus we will be freed of Mongol and Byzantine attack. We'll plant Islam's flag everywhere. Easy, nephew. Easy. Why are you so fast? You stayed in that castle knowing that you too be accused of the murder, right? Yes, uncle. Because the murderer of the governor is also my brother Ibar's murderer. You wave so you don't hide anything from us. You, brother. What can I hide after all the information, brother? Our efforts on you were worth it, Osman. You qualified your weapon, and you qualified being the son of a bey. I, as your uncle, am proud of you. Do you really proud of me despite the fact that they abducted Igul, uncle? The enemy is always evil, nephew. It's not your fault that what happened to my daughter. Avallah, thank you, uncle. You dived into the castle like a blunt dagger. Infidels held you responsible for every case. What I am trying to say is, protect yourself until Ertuğrul Bey returns. I trust you, Osman. Watch out for yourself and your Alps men. Don't worry, uncle. As long as the castle keeps calm, I can look after myself and my Alps. May Allah help us. When Osman leaves the room, Dunder says I will find out what you are hiding from me, and what kind of trouble you are in. Osman. Master Yanis learns that Aus and Osman came to the market. Master Yanis, the light in your face tells me that the news is important. Nizamuddin, our man in the bazaar. He writes about the new bazaar. Osman is with them also. As I predicted. Osman is with them. It is obvious the eyes, the Ayi Brotherhood, gathered in New Bazaar. We need to prevent that. We will, Kurulus, we will. We will crush the bazaar and kill all of them. If I attack them with my soldiers, that declares the war, but I am ready to fight. It is too early for a war. Besides, someone else will do it for you. Who can do this except for me, Master Yanis, Prince Salvador, the bloody blade of Catalonia? With my fearless warriors, I'm under your command, Master Yanis. The commander wants to kill the Turks, but he cannot do anything because he knows this will start a war. Master Yanis had already invited Salvador, the bloody prince of Catalonia, to the castle for this job. After the meeting, Osman makes an ointment for Bala Hachin's horse, and he talking to himself that my uncle Dunder is behind something. He's acting very normal with me, but I will know it by the time. In the next scene, Bala Hachin is painting on a tile a couple of lovers, Ash and Karam. If they are lovers, why are they separated? I heard their story from an Alepan traveler. Karam misses Asli so much that he is reduced to his ashes, and Ash sweeps the ashes with her hair. So, their meeting is due to the Judgment Day, and only their story is left for us. What can I say, Bala? May Allah give us a love that can be reached. Ameen. Hope his uncle doesn't get angry when Osman meets him. Osman Bey has beaten up the enemy. Don't worry, he will get over these, also. My sheikh would not have accepted him if he hadn't seen the light in Osman. In the next scene, Sophia worries about vehicles and sends Commander Andres to find him. In the next scene, Osman is sitting with Bamsi Bey and Connor out, discussing the matter. Then Samsa Bey, who is the bey of another tribe, comes in. Boran Alp comes to Osman's tent and tells him that the equals had escaped. What happened, Boran? Why are you looking worried? Osman Bey. Teakles escaped. How come? I entrusted him to you, didn't I, Boran? Answer me. How couldn't you take care of a man whose ankles and wrists were tied? Weren't you there? I healed him, then I went to hunting for him. He wasn't there when I came back. The rope was cut by a dagger. Someone must have helped. In the next scene, Osman is angry that the equals escaped. He says to Bamsa Bey that this is the time to make castle a grave. We will got to castle. In the next scene, Master Yanis prepares a ceremony for the acceptance of Commander Kurulus to the secret organization, and the commander swears that he plans to kill the Aus and take back the wooden sword. In the next scene, Osman is reading Quran in his tent, and praying to Allah. He prays that may Allah give him the power to rise Islam and make the rule of justice. In the next scene, Dunder Bey, Gunduds Bey, and Badr Alp decide to take the equals back to the castle and plan to prevent a war. In the next scene, Samsa Bey goes to the castle and visits Dursun Bey. Durdan Bey is the old man who is working in the castle for Sheikh Adabali. He is acting to be a Christian. As they walk along the street, he tells that he's looking for Theocles. Meanwhile, Samsa Bey sees that Dunder Bey, Gunduds Bey, and Badr Alp together with Theocles in the castle. In the next scene, Master Yanis in disguise and goes to the market. He meets with Nizamuddin, who is a spy in the market. There he sees Bala Hachin and knows the location of Sheikh Adabali, because he knows that Bala Hachin is daughter of Sheikh Adabali. In the next scene, Dunder Bey gives Theocles to Princess Sophia and blames her for what happened. The commander says that Osman should be on trial again. Dunder Bey says that Osman will be judged, but that will happen in Sogat with the jury of Greeks and Turks, and Sophia accepts this offer. In the next scene, Osman brings Bala Hachin's horse and there is a theft in the market. Osman goes after the thief and stops him. Osman is angry with Alisar Bey's soldiers Nizamuddin and says, "If I see these thieves here again, they will die," and then cuts the thief's hand. Bala Hachin shows her tile to Osman, on which she sketched a drawing of two lovers. Osman says her horse is healthy now. Master Yanis came to Osman as a dervish and thanked him. Dervish wants to buy the tile, but Bala Hachin does not ask for money and gives it as a gift. Osman suspects the dervish. Master Yanis tells the Catalonian soldiers that they should kill Osman during the raid, but that Bala Hachin should be taken alive. Igul sees Osman and Bala Hachin talking around her horse and she cries. Alisar Bey sends a man and invites Osman to his mansion. Samsa secretly kills Theocles in a back alley. Alisar Bey talks to Osman and tells him that Osman did not kill Tekfur. And you want justice, then I will come myself to the court.